July 16, 1950. A nation falls silent. Brazil has just lost the World Cup final on home soil to Uruguay. In a small house in Bauru, a 9-year-old boy sees his father weeping. The boy approaches him, looks into his eyes, and makes a daring promise, "Don't cry, Papa. One day, I will win the World Cup for you." That boy was Edson Arantes do Nascimento. The world would soon know him simply as Pele. This is the story of how a skinny teenager from Brazil transformed the World Cup forever and became the undisputed king of football. Fast forward 8 years. The year is 1958. The setting is Sweden. Brazil's squad includes a 17-year-old kid who had only started playing professionally a couple of years earlier. Initially left on the bench due to a knee injury and concerns about his psychological readiness, Pele was finally unleashed in the third group match against the USSR. What followed was pure magic. At 17 years and 239 days, he became the youngest goalscorer in World Cup history against Wales. Then, a second-half hat-trick against France in the semi-final stunned Europe. The world was witnessing a combination of speed, balance, and vision never seen before, but he saved his masterpiece for the final against host nation Sweden. Receiving a pass in the penalty area, Pele lobbed the ball completely over a defender, looped around him, and smashed it into the net. Brazil won 5-2. The 17-year-old wept tears of joy on the shoulders of his teammates. The promise to his father was fulfilled. To become the greatest, you must survive adversity. By 1962, Pele was considered the best player alive. He started the tournament in Chile brilliantly, but a severe muscle strain in the second match forced him to watch from the sidelines as Garrincha led Brazil to victory. Pele earned his second medal, but his hunger wasn't satisfied. In 1966, disaster struck. European defenders targeted Pele with brutal, physically aggressive tackles. Left unprotected by referees, he was fouled out of the tournament as Brazil crashed out in the group stage. Devastated and battered, Pele vowed never to play in a World Cup again. The king wanted to abdicate his throne, but history wasn't finished with him. In 1970, persuaded to return for one final dance, a mature, 29-year-old Pele arrived in Mexico. This wasn't just a football team, it was an artistic ensemble, and Pele was the conductor. This tournament gave us the definitive definition of O Jogo Bonito, the beautiful game. Pele didn't just score goals in 1970, he created art. There was the header against Italy in the final where he seemed to freeze in mid-air, defying gravity. There was the blind, perfectly weighted pass to Carlos Alberto for the final iconic goal of the tournament. Brazil dismantled Italy 4-1. As the final whistle blew, fans stormed the pitch. They lifted Pele onto their shoulders. He had done the impossible. 3 World Cup trophies. A feat that no other player in the history of human civilization has ever repeated. Pele didn't just win World Cups, he defined them. He took a regional tournament and turned it into a global spectacle. He gave football its soul. Long before Messi, Ronaldo, or Maradona stepped onto the pitch, Pele set the gold standard. Generations will come and go, but there will only ever be one king. Thanks for watching. If you love this journey through football history, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and tell us in the comments, is Pele the absolute greatest of all time? See you next time.